And then off the pitch, I got stabbed. Yeah, so that was a life-changing thing. Forget about football. It was like I got stabbed, so I had to probably retrain my whole mind, because I've always had this like feeling of when you play football, you're fit, you're strong,
Feel invincible.
invincible,
Yeah.
somewhat, yeah, for sure. And then when something like that happens to you, it puts you in like a vulnerable place because you know you can be hurt.
Yeah.
And it's outside of football. So if you get injured on the pitch, when you come back on the pitch, you still feel great. But this was like my body, so I got stabbed. It was 6 times, 1 in my head, a little one in my chest, and then 3 times in my legs. So both glutes and the inside of my leg. So I still had that feeling of I need to still play football. That's all I know. That's all I want to do. Come out of hospital. I was home for about 2 weeks, and then I went back into training. And I don't mean literally onto the pitch. Slowly but surely went on the bike, started walking on the treadmill, X, Y, and Z. But I think that was like more of my ego telling me to do that. And I needed to do that at the time. So it was probably the worst decision, but best for my mind. So I rushed coming back into things, and my body wasn't ready, but my mind needed some form of distraction from the reality that I faced, type of thing. So went back into Derby and saw the season out. I think I played one more game after about 2.5 months from being stabbed. But yeah, I just knew I wasn't the same.
How were the club with the situation? Were they quite supportive or?
Yeah, very supportive. The player liaison at Derby, Adam Storrow, and the doctor Amit Panu, they was great. Even to this day, still friends with them. They was great. Very, very supportive. But again, like maybe because I've had such an independence from a young age, I never asked for anything. It's just always, no, I've got this type of vibe. I give off, no, I'm good. I don't need this, don't need that. Even, I didn't need anything really. It was just, the way I was dealing with things is, okay, this has happened. I need to recover. I need to get back playing football, because I thought if I sat in that feeling, it could fester and stay with me, and I didn't want that. So I pretty much like had to tell myself, okay,
you're okay.
You're okay. You're gonna heal eventually. You can get back to football and just pick up where you left off, basically.
So you treat it more as like a injury on the pitch in your head to sort of deal with it.
Probably so. Yeah,
rather than something that happened outside.
And like I said, it was probably the best decision for my mind because I needed to do that, but probably the worst for my body. Because it was internal wounds type of not
you
type
think you
of
just
thing.
rush yourself back to
I rushed myself back to.
You didn't feel right.
Nah, I didn't feel right, and I played 2 games actually. So I come back from being stabbed, and I played 2 games, and the second game I ripped my groin. Yeah, the second game I ripped my groin, but that's. So looking back at, like I said, hindsight is the best thing ever. I love hindsight, you know. But yeah, it's probably my body wasn't strong enough. I wasn't right, and I ripped my groin against Preston, and that put me out for another 4 months. But in that time, the season had finished and my contract had finished, and Derby asked me what do I want to do, and then I spoke to like a few specialists and doctors, and they said, the only thing you need is rest. It's like, I've got severe nerve damage. Who knows, it might come back tomorrow, it might come back next year. So I just needed rest, and I just took the advice and I rested. Yeah, literally.
So you took some time out, and what did you actually do with that period when you?
So in that period of time, I went to Dubai. So I went to Dubai for, I can't remember, I was there for long, wasn't I? I was in Dubai for a long time. I was in Dubai for a long time, but that was good. It was just a change of environment, change of scenery, different type of lifestyle in the sun every day on the beach. It was good. I had a good time, but I needed that so my body could just fully heal and not rush anything, not have the pressures of when I'm in an environment. So if everybody in here now was boxing, I'd want to box 100%.
Yeah.
I'd want to fight. If people are juggling, I need to get involved.
Yeah.
So I can't be around sport and not want to
Not be involved,
participate. Yeah. So I just needed to get away and like change my whole environment and stuff like that. So it was great. I rested, I healed, and yeah, it was good. And then I came back, and this was definitely my ego. I came back and I'm thinking, right, let me get on the phone. I'm ready to play football again. And there's fit and there's football fit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even fit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I rung all these clubs, people that I know. I remember I went to Birmingham, Gary Gardner, is it Craig? The brothers anyway, Gardner. Craig. Yeah, Craig, sorry. I always get them mixed up. Yeah, Craig Gardner, rung him. He was like, yeah, sure, come down. You ready to play? Of course I am. I'm healed. But my brain was just frazzled. The sun, the cells, my brain cells diminished when I was in Dubai. It's so hot. Gone there, was training. And then I was like, wow, I need to train. Yeah. I'm miles off it here. But I was training. Was good to be back in the environment. But I just needed time and time. But football...
Waits for nobody.
Waits for nobody.
Friend,
Time's not your friend. Your name will hold a little bit, but not for too long.
And you've forgotten about so quickly.
Forgotten about so quick. You've forgotten about so quick. And I just kind of did the training. So I was with Birmingham. I trained with Birmingham for a while. Went to Burton. Trained with Burton for a while. Who was the Burton manager? So at Birmingham it was Lee Bowyer. At Burton it was Hasselbank. Hasselbank. Just getting the miles in my legs basically.